Together they make up the Eggheads, arguably the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers must try to beat arguably the greatest quiz team in Britain. Our Eggheads are clever, they're confident, and between them they have the most impressive TV quiz credentials in the country. Please welcome our dream team.
Hello, my name's Judith Keppel, and I was the first person in Britain to win £1 million on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Hello, I'm Kevin Ashman, and I currently hold the record for the highest ever score on Mastermind, with no passes.
Hello, I'm CJ Demouy. I've been a winner on 15 to 1 and a Weakest Link and 100% champion.
Hello, I'm Daphne Fowler. I've over 20 years' experience on TV quizzes and I won the grand final of 15 to 1 twice.
Hello, I'm Chris Hughes and I'm still International Mastermind champion.
Not bad, eh? Well, taking on our awesome Eggheads today are the Dead Ringers from Glasgow. The team all work or have worked together for a major telephone company. Let's meet them.
Hello, my name's Derek, I'm 34 and I work for a communications company.
Hello, my name is Bobby, I'm 62, I'm a retired telephone engineer.
Hello, my name is Tom, I'm 41 years old and I'm a customer service manager.
Hi, my name's Matthew, I'm 26 and I'm IT support manager.
Hello, my name's James, I'm 32 and I also work for a communications company.
Let me tell you, every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. However, if they fail to defeat our Eggheads, the prize money will roll over to the next show. So far, 6 have tried and 6 have failed to beat the Eggheads. So, challengers, £7,000 now says you can't beat the Eggheads. So, let me tell you that the first head-to-head battle will be on the subject of geography. So, Dead Ringers, which one of you wants to take on geography?
Just feeling brave. I'll take geography.
Yeah, good.
We're going to pick James for this one, don't we?
Picking you, James. Who do you want to play from the Eggheads?
What do you think about CJ?
Fancy? CJ?
I'll
challenge CJ.
CJ again. They do like to choose you first, don't they, CJ?
It has happened once or twice, yeah.
Well, CJ and James, to ensure there's no conferring, would you now please take your positions in our question room? James, would you like to go first or second?
I'd prefer to go first.
Stanley Park is a green area in which UK coastal resort? Is it Whitby, Skegness or Blackpool?
I'll choose Blackpool.
What do you think, Dead Ringers?
Spot on.
Well, spot on, says Bobby. You are spot on. Well done, James. 1-0 to you. Right, CJ, your first question. On May the 20th, 2002, what became the first new nation of the 21st century? Was it East Timor, Sumatra or Java?
I may be about to show myself up terribly here, but I think I remember you mentioning this on a report. I really do hope it's East Timor.
Chris, do you know the answer? Is that right?
Well, they've recently got their independence from Indonesia, so I would think it would be East Timor, yeah.
Tendency from the Eggheads to agree with you. I'm very touched, CJ, that you've been watching me in my other television work. And I'm very touched as well that that report must have been accurate, because you're right, East Timor did become the first new nation of the 21st century. So that's 1-1. Back to you, James. Question 2. Meadowhall is a large shopping centre in which UK city? Is it Nottingham, Sheffield or Manchester?
Nottingham sounds about the right answer, please.
OK, you've chosen Nottingham.
Yeah.
What do your teammates think?
I haven't got a clue. We don't know.
No idea?
Yeah, we don't think it's Manchester. We're hoping it's Nottingham.
Well, James, I can tell you it wasn't Manchester, but it wasn't Nottingham either. It is in Sheffield. Meadowhall is a large shopping centre in Sheffield. Well, it's still 1-1. CJ, your second question. What is the Taj Mahal in Agra? Is it a university, a parliament or a mausoleum?
It's a mausoleum.
I think you knew that one, didn't you? No guessing there. It is the right answer, puts you into a 2-1 lead. OK, James, your third question. The remains of which ancient city are located near to the modern city of Tunis? Is it Knossos, Troy, or Carthage?
I'm quite sure Carthage is in Tunisia, or was in Tunisia. So I'll go for Carthage.
You're going for Carthage.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Sounds
I'll
good to
agree
Tom.
on that. You'll agree on that.
Sounds good to me as well. Kept you in the game, James. Well done. 2-2. OK, CJ, this to win it. You've been doing well. What is the former name of the Zimbabwean capital city, Harare? Is it Salisbury, Canterbury, or Southampton?
It's Salisbury.
CJ, that is, of course, the correct answer. You, therefore, have won your head-to-head and knocked James out of the game. So that's one less dead ringer you'll have to contend with in the final round. CJ and James, please come back and join your teams. So, as it stands, the dead ringers have lost one brain from the final round, whilst the Eggheads have lost no brains. So, dead ringers, it's early days yet, and let me tell you, the next subject is entertainment. As ever, your choice. Who wants to play?
Tom?
Yep.
Tom.
I'll be up, yes.
Tom's the man.
Tom, right. Have you decided then, in advance, which of the Eggheads you think might be slightly vulnerable on entertainment?
I'm thinking Judith doesn't watch too many soaps.
You think Judith, because, Judith, they think you don't watch too many soaps. They'd be right about that, though, wouldn't they?
Well, entertainment isn't only soaps.
Of course it isn't.
Or pop singers.
Of course it isn't. Lots of different questions in there. And they will soon be revealed when you two, to ensure there's no conferring, take your places in the question room. Tom, would you like to go first or second?
I think I would like to go first.
Which former Neighbours actress had a UK hit single in 1997 with Torn? Was it Kylie Minogue, Natalie Imbruglia, or Holly Valance?
I think it was Natalie Imbruglia. I'm pretty sure it was.
It is indeed Natalie Imbruglia. 1-0 to you, Tom. Well done. By the way, did you know that, Judith?
No.
You're very honest. You should have said yes, just to intimidate them. So, your first question, Judith. Which DJ is the host of the Radio 4 show Home Truths? Is it Jimmy Young, John Peel, or Simon Bates?
It's John Peel.
Radio 4, more up your street, I would suspect, Judith.
Yeah.
Judith, that is the right answer. It's 1-1. OK, Tom, your second question. You're doing well. Nicole Kidman won her first Best Actress Oscar for her role in which film? Was it The Others, Moulin Rouge, or The Hours?
I would reckon, simply because Moulin Rouge was made before the other two, that Moulin Rouge would be the correct answer.
What do you think, Dead Ringers?
I thought it was The Others.
I thought it was the others as well.
The answer, I'm afraid, Tom, is The Hours. So that leaves it at 1-1, but Judith still has her second question to come. To take the lead, Judith, can you tell me, in 1942, Mickey Rooney married which actress? Was it Ava Gardner, Rita Hayworth, or Judy Garland?
I think it was Ava Gardner.
That's good enough for me. Also, as it's the correct answer, it's good enough for me as well. Judith, well done. That puts you 2-1 in the lead. So, Tom, Archie Bunker was the American version of which character from British television? Alf Garnett, Del Trotter, or Basil Fawlty? Archie Bunker.
Archie Bunker. It's not Del Trotter, and it's not Basil Fawlty. Alf Garnett it is.
The answer is indeed Alf Garnett, which keeps you in the game, Tom. Well done. That makes it 2-2, but Judith can still win it by getting this one right. In which of George Michael's music videos does he parody his 1998 arrest in a Beverly Hills restroom? Is it Fast Love, Outside, or Older?
Just linguistically, I would say Fast Love.
Is that your answer?
I'm not sure. Can I just have another little think? I think I'll just stick with Fast Love because I don't really know.
Okay,
But I'm just doing it on the title.
Sticking with Fast Love. Were you ever a Wham fan, or...?
No, can't say I was.
Okay. CJ?
It's Outside.
You a George Michael fan, CJ?
Yes, to my shame.
Well, he's willing to admit it. The correct answer, as CJ told us there, Judith, is Outside. Well, Tom, you're still in the hunt, which means it's all square after 3 questions each. So we therefore move to sudden death, which means we remove the multiple choice element just to make it that bit more difficult. Let's see if we can get this one right and put some pressure on Judith, Tom. Who loves you, baby? Was the catchphrase of which TV character of the 1970s?
He was a bit of a sweetie, wasn't he? Lollipop Man, Kojak.
I see you like to lead into them. Yep, Theo Kojak, lollipop lover and user of the catchphrase, who loves you, baby? Yes, indeed. Judith, Felix Unger and Oscar Madison are characters in which 1968 film?
It's not that one about first edition or front page or something. It's sort of in there somewhere, but it won't come out.
So you're passing on that one, Judith?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to.
You're
yeah.
handing victory to Tom?
I'm going to hand victory to Tom.
OK, well, I can tell you the answer is... Reminds me, really, of Chris and Daphne. The Odd Couple.
Thank you very much.
So, Judith, that eliminates you from the final round. And well done, Tom. Tom and Judith, please come back and join your teammates. As it stands, the Dead Ringers and the Eggheads have lost 1 brain each from the final round. The next subject is food and drink. Dead Ringers, who knows a lot about food and drink?
OK.
Derek. I'll do that.
OK, Derek. Which one of them do you want to take on?
Yes, well.
Kevin will take
Just
Kevin.
take him out the equation, one or the
Kevin,
other.
food and drink. How are you on the subject?
I eat and I drink, and that's about it,
I
really.
see, OK.
Same as me.
So it's about,
So,
it's about water and toast. You'll be doing very well.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
OK, well, Derek and Kevin, to ensure, once again, that you don't confer with your teammates, would you please take your positions in the question room? Derek, would you like to go first or let Kevin lead off?
I don't think it'll make much difference, Dermot. I'll go first.
What is traditionally dried in an oast house? Hops, meat, or fruit?
Ghost house. Pure guess here, Dermot. I think it's possibly hops.
Is he right, Bobby?
He's bang on.
We all think so, yes.
Right, your teammates all think you're right. You are indeed right. 1-0 to you, Derek. Well done. Kevin, your first question. The advertising guru and art collector Charles Saatchi was romantically linked with which TV cook in 2003? Nigella Lawson, Sophie Grigson, or Leslie Waters?
So this is really a gossipy food and drink question, isn't it? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to rely on little bells ringing in the back of the mind here and hope it's the right one. I think it may be Nigella Lawson.
Daphne thought you must know that, but, well, somehow, somewhere, you did get it right. Yeah. That makes it 1-1. Derek, your second question. The British cut of veal called the scrag end comes from which part of the animal? Is it the leg, the neck, or the belly?
Guess again, Dermot. I would say I'll go for neck.
That makes it 2-1. Well done, Derek.
Well done.
OK, Kevin. Jambalaya is a speciality of which US city? Los Angeles, New Orleans, or Chicago?
New Orleans.
Give me the answer, New Orleans. It is the correct answer. Do you know what it is?
It's a type of stew. It involves okra and various other ingredients.
Have you ever eaten it?
I certainly haven't.
Well, you knew where it came from, which was the important thing, which now makes it 2-2. Now it's getting serious, Derek. Which sea provides the largest percentage of the world's supply of caviar? Is it the Caspian, the Black Sea, or the Red Sea?
I think that is the Caspian Sea, Dermot.
It is the Caspian Sea. Well done, Derek. OK, Kevin, this too stay in the game or you will not be playing in the final round. In the novel Treasure Island, the marooned sailor Ben Gunn longed to eat which food? Chocolate, cheese, or strawberries?
Cheese, toasted mostly.
OK. The correct answer is indeed cheese. Well done, Kevin. That takes us, therefore, to sudden death. We remove the multiple choice element just to make it that bit harder. One question each until one of you gets theirs wrong and the other gets theirs right. Derek, ladies' fingers and gumbo are alternative terms for which plant?
Bananas, the banana plant.
Well, the answer is okra, which, bizarrely, was what Kevin had just mentioned, being part of the elements of a jambalaya. It might not matter, Derek. Kevin still has to get his question right. Kevin, to win this round, to win this head-to-head, can you tell me what name is given to game dishes that are named in honour of the Roman goddess of the hunt?
Well, that was Diana, so Diane, I would imagine the term derived from that. I think there's a steak Diane and various other forms of Diane. That's what it would be.
The answer is Diane. Bad luck, Derek. Derek, as I say, you were beaten by our Egghead. As a result, you won't be taking part in that final round, attempting to win £7,000. Will you both please come back and join your teammates? As it stands, the Dead Ringers have lost 2 brains from the final round, whilst the Eggheads have lost just 1 of theirs. Now, the last subject before our final round is history. Dead Ringers, who wants to play? And remember, it can only be between Bobby or Matthew.
Because I'm the oldest, they're giving me history.
OK, Bobby, you've chosen to lead off for the Dead Ringers on history. Now, here's a choice for you. Do you want to play Chris, the reigning international mastermind champion, or Daphne, who's won more quizzes than you can shake a stick at, including, 2 consecutive 15-to-1s and all kinds of other things?
I think we'll pick Daphne.
Daphne, on history. Daphne,
yes.
Do you like history as a subject?
Yes, I do. It's my favourite subject.
In that case...
Oh dear,
It is as well.
Do you want to choose again? Bobby, be afraid, be very afraid. Listen, it can all change in that question room. But I would remind you that up to this point in Eggheads, Daphne hasn't lost a head-to-head yet. So, to ensure there's no conferring, would you please take your positions in the question room? Bobby, would you like to go first or second?
I think we'll keep the same pattern and go first.
The Anglo-Saxon burial ground of Sutton Hoo is located in which English county? Is it Suffolk, Norfolk, or Kent?
Oh, I love English counties. Suffolk, Norfolk.
You said that with some conviction, Bobby.
Yes. I'm going to have to guess here. I think it's Kent.
You think it's Kent? The answer is Suffolk, Bobby.
Oh dear.
Sorry about that, but it's still all squared. Daphne has to get her first question right to take the lead. Daphne, your first question on history is: Calvinism, as espoused by John Calvin in the 16th century, is a form of which religion? Is it a form of Christianity, Sikhism, or Judaism?
Christianity.
The answer is Christianity. Makes it 1-0. Bobby, Pakistan left the Commonwealth in 1972 in protest at the official recognition granted to which other country? India, Bangladesh, or Iran?
Bangladesh.
Well, Pakistan left the Commonwealth in 1972 in protest at the official recognition granted to Bangladesh. Well done. 1-1. Daphne, the momentum still with you. Your second question. In World War II, Bevin boys were men of national service age who were chosen to work in which industry rather than join the armed forces? Fishing, farming, or mining?
Mining.
Correct, Daphne. Well, that gives you a 2-1 lead. Bobby, you need to get this one right to have a chance of playing in the final round and a chance of winning that £7,000. Your third question. At the Battle of the Little Bighorn, Crazy Horse was a chief within which Indian nation? Cheyenne, Apache, or Sioux?
No problems with this one, I think. It was Sioux.
You've been watching your westerns, have you? You're telling me it's Sioux.
The hell I am.
Is correct. Well done, Bobby. Keeping your hopes alive. There it is, 2-2. But, of course, Daphne has her third question. Which Balearic island was a British dependency in the 18th century? Was it Minorca, Mallorca, or Ibiza?
I think it's Minorca, but I'm not sure.
Are you going to go with Minorca?
Yes.
Why do you think it is Minorca?
I've got a vague recollection about some admiral being, was it Admiral Byng being shot because he didn't defend it? Is that right? I don't know.
Let's see, what do you think, Eggheads?
Minorca.
That's right.
Yeah, during the siege, the French chef in charge of the French Navy invented mayonnaise, because that's the capital of Minorca.
Tell me.
That's a
Capital
little
Minorca
fact.
is mayonnaise.
No, the capital town of Minorca is Mayon. I suppose, mayonnaise.
Right, well, we're beating around the bush. Getting some very interesting information in here. It is the correct answer, Daphne. Well done. You've won another head-to-head. Bobby, bad luck. You're out of the final round, Bobby. So would you both please come back and join your teammates? So this is what we've been playing towards. It's time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads will not be allowed to take part in this round. So, from the Dead Ringers, Derek, Bobby and James will have to leave the studio. And Judith from the Eggheads, please go into the question room. Well, Tom and Matthew, I just want to put into perspective here what you're attempting today. 6 teams have tried so far. 6 have clearly failed, which is why the money has rolled over. £1,000 a time means you're playing to win the Dead Ringers £7,000. To win that, you've just got to beat the Eggheads. Kevin, CJ, Daphne and Chris, you're playing for something much more important to you, I suspect, than £7,000. It is your unbeaten record. And very nice, might I say, CJ, to see you in a final round.
Yes, thanks for that, Dermot.
Now, as usual, I will ask each team 3 questions in turn, and this time the questions are all general knowledge and the teams are allowed to confer, so a little bit different from the earlier rounds. Dead Ringers, would you like to go first or second?
Just keep the same format, I think.
Yeah, we will go first again.
With which evangelical preacher born in 1918 would you associate preaching tours known as the Crusades? Is it Billy Graham, Jerry Falwell, or Jimmy Swaggart?
Got an inclination for Billy Graham, yeah.
Just popped into my head there as the question was being read.
An agreement then?
Aye.
Okay. Yeah, we think it's Billy Graham. We hope it's Billy
Think
Graham.
and hope and pray. Well done. One step closer, perhaps, to that £7,000. 1-0 to the Dead Ringers. Right, Eggheads, your first question. Ian Duncan Smith was born in which UK city? Bristol, Cardiff, or Edinburgh?
Any idea? Don't know that. No. Do you think you may have...
You don't know, do you?
No, we don't.
No, we don't know.
No idea.
My guess would be Edinburgh, but I don't actually know.
No, I don't know. Go for it. It's only a guess.
What do we all think?
Yeah, go for it.
So we'll go for Edinburgh then, yeah.
You're lighting Edinburgh. I can tell you that the leader of the Conservative Party, Ian Duncan Smith, was actually born in Edinburgh. My goodness. So that's 1-1. Second question for the Dead Ringers. In 1993, who became the first black man to captain the senior England football team? Was it John Barnes, Des Walker, or Paul Ince?
Paul Ince.
OK, here's hoping. We shall go for Paul
You're going with
Ince.
Paul Ince. We've lit Paul Ince. You are right.
Thank you very much.
Well done. 2-1. Getting closer to that £7,000, and your teammates behind you are jumping up and down in silent joy there. Question 2 for you, Eggheads. What type of animal is an Aberdeen Angus? A cow, a sheep, or a pig?
Who wants to take this one?
You.
Go on, CJ.
Oh, should we go for pig? How about a sheep?
Maybe not.
Is that your final answer, CJ?
No, I think I might go for cow instead.
Listen, it's just the way they fall.
Yeah.
The type of animal that is an Aberdeen Angus is a cow, which makes it 2-all, which also makes it very interesting. Your third question. The Analects are a collection of the teachings of which philosopher? Voltaire, Plato, or Confucius?
Do you have any idea?
I have absolutely no idea.
The Analects.
Confucius is one that I thought of. But
OK.
it's up to you. You take it.
I've no real idea.
You're going to have to take an answer.
We'll go for Confucius.
You have no idea, but you're going
We
for
have no idea.
Confucius. The Analects are a collection of the teachings of which philosopher?
Confucius. Yes, well done.
Confucius. Well done! I think you should see the look on James' face. Pull that out from somewhere, we don't know, which means, Eggheads, your third question, it's 3-2. What role did Sir Hardy Amos fulfil in the Queen's service? Dressmaker, chef, or painter?
Like a dressmaker, definitely.
Got a few of his designs, have you, Daphne?
No, I don't think I fancied them.
Sir Hardy Amos was indeed the Queen's dressmaker, which makes it 3-all. We now move on, therefore, to sudden death. And remember, to make it that bit harder, these questions are not multiple choice. Dead ringers, here's your question. In terms of food additives, what does the E in E numbers stand for?
Something came to my head, there was enzyme for some reason.
Yeah.
But what could be? European number?
We'll take a stab at it. Enzyme.
Enzyme. The E in E numbers, I'm afraid, does not stand for enzyme. What does it stand for then, Daphne?
European.
The E in E numbers stands for European, not enzyme. They've still got to get this one right. Still a chance of that £7,000. Right, Eggheads. Who became the first space tourist when he went into orbit in May 2001?
Dennis Tito.
The first space tourist when he went into orbit in May 2001, Dead Ringers, was Dennis Tito. Bad luck. True to form, the Eggheads have won again, which means, of course, that the money rolls over to our next show. Eggheads, congratulations, I suppose. The question is, can anyone beat you? Do join us next time to see if the new challengers have the brains to defeat our Eggheads. £8,000 says they can't. Goodbye.
And lo and behold, I was on Mastermind. Won my heat. Won my semi-final. Hello. Comes the final at the Middle Temple. Because I'm back on my old stamping ground with steam locomotives. And blow me down if I don't win Mastermind.